Glad to hear. Is this the first time you've been here in the United States?
First time in the States, yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah, it's gonna be real fun.
Fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on! Snook, you ready? That's a prize fish, dude. Oh, that's a nice snook, dude. It's a really nice snook.
We'll just work hard, see what we can do.
Sounds good. Look at that snook, guys. Fatty, he's got some weight to him.
Hi everyone and welcome to Florida Chronicles. I'm Pontus Sjölund from Kanalgratis.se and this is Joshua Jorgensen from BlacktipH.
Glad to hear. Is this the first time you've been here in the United States?
First time in the States, yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah, it's gonna be real fun.
All right, man.
We hooked up with Glynn Austin from Going Coastal. What's up for today?
Well, we're gonna try to get a little variety today. We'll go over to Sebastian Inlet, see if we can get into some snook and redfish and probably some jack crevalle.
So Glenn, how big are these fish that we're targeting?
Well, the snook and redfish in the inlet, the snook have been a little smaller this year. We're catching a lot of slot fish, and our slot fish are 28 to 32 inches.
Yeah.
Now, typical year, our average fish is 35 inches. This year, our average has been about 30 inches, so we've got a lot of slot fish in there.
Mm-hmm.
Redfish, average redfish throughout the year is about 35 to 40 inches.
Pontus, today you could catch your personal best, biggest fish of your life.
Yeah. And your first redfish, and
first
your
redfish, first snook, first everything.
There's a lot of goals to set today.
A lot of goals.
We'll just work hard and see what we can do.
Sounds good. Let's do it. All right, this is not a bait fish. It's definitely my kind of style right here. Look at this little guy. That is a cool little fish. Little bonnet head. They call them shovel heads. See that head? Like a shovel.
Catching shark when trying to get bait fish. That's typical you, Josh, the shark guy. There is a chance today that I'm gonna catch the biggest fish of my life actually. My biggest fish is probably 15 kilos or something, 32 pounds cod. Caught up in Norway. I've never done this type of saltwater fishing before. So if we hook up with a big redfish or a snook, it's probably gonna be the biggest fish of my life.
All right, here we are. Sebastian Inlet, land of monsters.
So this is the inlet?
This is the inlet, yep.
And there's tide coming in and out?
Yeah, very strong tide. Like, you know, it can move over 10 knots.
And the tide is going up now?
It's gonna start going out now. It's just starting to switch. Fishing's so good here. A lot of people come here every year. This park attracts over 700,000 people every year. We're fishing the bottom. There's a lot of rocks here, so you gotta make sure you don't get snagged. Bait is just sitting down there, moving like this. And when a fish comes, he's gonna move really fast and then boom. Snook or redfish is gonna eat him.
Cast it out?
Yep.
So you just let it sink to the bottom?
Yeah, you just want to make sure that there's no bow or that stuff, because if we get caught in the rocks.
Lots of lines out here.
What you don't want to do, Pontus, is keep reeling it in and casting it. Reel it in, cast
Okay.
it, you kill your bait.
Okay.
All right, we got one on. Oh, look, it's a snook, dude. Nice. Nice.
Awesome.
Is that your first snook ever?
First snook ever, yeah.
Look at that fish, dude. Look at that, dude. That's a nice fish, man.
First snook ever, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. They were strong, man.
It's a strong fish, dude.
Really strong.
That's a prize fish, dude. Fish on. Fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on. It's a good one. Here he is, Snook. Snook, you ready? Look at that snook, guys. That's a fatty. He's got some weight to him. Beautiful fish.
The dogs of war
Yep, fish on.
Josh is hooked up. Awesome, man.
It feels like another snook to me.
Another snook?
I think so. Think it'd be a red?
That's
Yeah, I think he just turned to a
nice
red.
pull. Are redfish bigger or stronger?
Can be. You've never seen a redfish
So-
before, have you?
No,
Well,
never ever. They're not too common.
There's a
anyway,
red. Oh,
Commander.
it's a big snook. Big snook.
Oh, sweet, man.
Dogs of war. I can't stop. The dogs of war. I can't stop. The dogs of war. I can't stop. The dogs of war.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna show you how to rig these baits. Really simple. Take the hook. Just put it right to the upper part of their jaw. Very slow, just like that, and you're good to go. Glynn knows where these fish are. He's fished here so much. He knows all the structure here, and these fish are sitting in this current back here, and you know they're always moving back and forth. So we should get our hook up pretty quickly here. All right, the boat beside us is hooked up, so we're gonna have to move our lines for him.
Josh. Come on in and let's.
We're gonna reel our lines in out of courtesy. It's got a nice fish on there. The fish hooked up everywhere. Every boat's hooked up. The bite is on.
Yeah.
The bite is on.
So the tide is coming out really heavy right now, which creates a sort of an eddy here, and a sharp line over there, where the current meets the wave, sort of. You can see it over there. So that's, Glynn tells us that's where we want to be with the baits right now. Reeling in slowly, keeping contact, and cast out. Just had a bite.
Let me pull. We'll do it up high like this. And as he's eating it, you know, make your line tight. As you need it, then bow your rod down and then reel. Make your line tighter. There we go.
There we go.
Nice one, man. Nice. That might be a red.
This is a good one.
It's a good one.
I think it should be bigger than the first one.
Hit that back over. Yep. There you go. I see him. There's a snook. There's a snook.
Small snook.
Oh, it's a
No.
red. It's a redfish.
It's a small redfish.
It's a redfish. Here we go. First redfish.
First
Pontus.
redfish of the day, first redfish ever.
Yeah, personal best too.
Yeah, of course.
All these records being broken.
I mean, baitfish were a personal best too. Thank you.
All right, that's
So,
nice. Beautiful fish, aren't
redfish
they?
right there. So that's what they call a redfish. The black dot there on the fin,
Red drum.
really beautiful.
He's a little guy for this inlet. Typically in the inlet we average about 36 to 40 inches. So
Okay.
we'll probably get some bigger ones. We start out with a smaller fish and
Yeah.
work our way up. This
Exactly.
year we've been
That's good.
catching a lot more smaller fish than we have bigger fish. But our slot to keep and eat is 18 to 27 inches. So the bigger fish are all breeders, so we like to let them go.
Okay.
So the fish is in the current right now. Actually, he's back to drag down. I'm feeling a lot of tension. Only got 30-pound braid, and what's the leader, Glenn? 40?
Short section is 40, yeah.
Yeah, so we don't want to pop him off. Jack
What is
for
it?
ball. Jack for
Jack.
ball. Let's keep. We should use him for
New
shark bait.
species in the boat. Jack Crevel.
That's why he fought so hard. Jack Creval. These things
Sweet.
fight super hard, guys. Fish on the rod. Fish on.
Fish on.
Another fish on. The big snook. Here, the giant snook, man.
I like giants. Swimming toward me.
Oh, that's a nice
also-
snook, dude. It's a really nice snook. Wow. That's the biggest snook of your
sorry.
life right there, man. That's close to that's pushing almost 40 inches.
Fish is in the net. Good one. That was a strong fish.
Lift him up, man. That's a big one, dude.
Whoa.
Glenn, you called
got
it,
the
man.
rod?
Big snook, yep.
So how big is this? Is this a big one?
That's a big
Yeah?
one, dude. This is almost, that's a big one.
That's a lifetime fish.
It is, really?
Yeah, it is. Here.
A fish to be proud of.
Dude, that's a solid fish, man. Nice fish. Pontus, this is a beautiful fish, dude.
It is a nice fish.